I know. No wonder why I'm playing this game. If it's okay with me, I wish it never, ever, ever. If it's okay with me.
Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. For this game, we find ourselves at the MCG. And I've got to say, it's good to be back here in Melbourne. And welcome to my co-commentator in Richmond. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp. And the first term is underway.
The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital.
McAvoy taps it. O'Brien somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. Guided down nicely by Heppel. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Hook it with the football. No one troubling him there. Picture perfect drop punt. Nice work from Stewart. Goes for his 50. No contest for that mark. 35 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Fantastic goal by McDonald, Tipperwoody. The bounce. Bill Chambers looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Able to grab it on the half volley. Finding the running player. Sends the Sharon on its way. Hands like dinner plates. Hurley slams it on the boot. Stratton giving away the free kick. Picture perfect drop punt. Dropped by Hooker. Stratton looking to make them pay for that turnover. Dishes it off by hand. Roughhead taps it. He's got the football now. Nice interception. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Handballs. Duray going for number 1. Goal for Duray. Gets his first.
Duray just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Goddard comes away with the ball. He has space for an easy mark. Picked by Stewart. No contest for that mark. McDonald, Tipperwoody with a fairly straight shot at goal. McDonald, Tipperwoody with the goal.
McDonald, Tipperwoody can be kept quiet for 3 quarters and he still walks away with a bag of goals. You can't turn your back on him for one moment.
He kicks the ball out of congestion.
Stringer is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. He kicks the ball. Stewart takes the uncontested mark. He boots it. He takes the contested mark.
A long way out. He kicks inside 50. He has no trouble grabbing that one. 35 metres out. Get back in from this position. Going for goal number 1. A magnificent kick right through the middle. He sinks his first goal. Good bounce. McAvoy taps. He controls the bouncing ball. Heppel decisively. Guided by McAvoy. Deft touch from Heppel. Saad gets the ball. He gets the hand pass. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. He takes an uncontested mark. Stewart with a perfect drop punt. Sicily with the mark. Picture perfect drop punt. Heppel has it.
The Bombers have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. The Hawks need to stop trying to outmark the Bombers and just get a fist into the contest. It's a mark. Passes by hand. Sending it on its way.
Roughhead drops the mark. Gleeson swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Hawthorn trailing by less than 2 goals. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Bill Chambers, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. The spilled ball is collected. He steadies now in front of goal, 45 metres out. Now this shouldn't be too hard for Proust. McAvoy was taken high. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot, 40 metres out. This kick to square it up. The goal for the Hawks. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. The bounce is straight up and down. Bumped by Burgoyne. A favourable bounce. Hits the running man. Hooker gains possession through the interception. A lot of possessions for him. Danaher kicks it. Stringer got under it.
Stringer is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. He kicks the ball. Stewart marks the ball. Sending it on its way. Strong mark there.
McDonald to Woody. Boots it. A good mark under the circumstances. 35 metres out. Fantasia steers the ball towards goal. The Bombers lead. A goal the difference. Umpire bounces the ball. Danaher got a fist on it. A favourable bounce. McAvoy runs past and gets the ball. A mark by Roughhead. He takes the shot. Is it? Is it? Solid goal. Gets his first. As Nelly would say, it's getting hot in here.
Roughhead is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
Here's the bounce.
McAvoy can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match.
Danaher with the tap. Able to grab it on the half volley. Lovely hand pass. Hits the man. An easy interception for Burgoyne. Nice torpedo. Shields. Free kick for McKenna. A low kick from McKenna. Myers marks it.
Myers is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. A great mark under pressure. He kicks the ball. Great hands. He kicks the ball.
It's with him now. McAvoy. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Smith feeds the hand pass out. That came off the boot with huge power. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Hooker slams it on the boot. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. Let's take a look at a quick break and we're back at it.
Second quarter action underway.
Tapped by Bill Chambers. Stewart with the mighty fist. Merritt gets the ball. And he's heading for home. Oh, that was a brave shot. Good goal. Gets his first. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Goddard reads the mind of McAvoy. He gathers the loose ball. Burgoyne lays it off to the running man. It's like giving a bazooka to Mr. Bean. He's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand, out on the full. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Clean tap by Bagley. Guided by Hooker. He picks it up. McAvoy with the running catch. Gathers the ball. Hand passed by Bill Chambers. He just can't get out of the action. Sweeping handball. Burgoyne did not ease up. Heppel plays a hard tackle and forces the ball to spill out. Works it across the ground. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Parrish kicks it out of the congestion.
Heppel's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. And the ball crosses over the boundary. And the umpire will throw it in. Bell Chambers taps it, takes possession. Shields boots it. He takes a strong mark. Hooker kicks it.
Brandt grabs that one. He has a mighty kick of the footy. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Takes that one strongly. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack.
Merritt's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Parrish with good strong hands. He boots it. A nice contested mark. Burton with a terrible kick. Good mark. He opts to play on.
Off the ground. Smith hand passes. This kick to square it up. A monster of a kick gets home. Chalk it up 6 points. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. First hand's important. O'Brien is able to grab it on the half volley. Puts the head down as he runs in. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. O'Brien will need to pull something special out here. Marked by Roughhead. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 20 metres from home. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't slot this one through. It's not the score he was looking for.
Hurley must have amazing intuition because he can react so fast to situations, it's as though he's had premonitions.
The bounce.
McAvoy is just a real workhorse in the rough, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. Shields with the ball. He has the ball. He sends it to an empty space. O'Meara pushing his opponent in the back then. Goddard slams the ball to his boot.
Works it across the ground. Fantasia picks up the bouncing ball. Essedon kept the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. That's number 2, the bounce. McAvoy aims for his man on the ground. Hand pass by O'Brien. Back from Shields. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Hawthorn had one to their tally.
Shields shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Cleared by McAvoy, a favourable bounce. Parrish gets a hard bump from Smith. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. O'Brien again, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
It's like he has the ball on a string. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, Essedon might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. He kicks the ball, he boots it. McGrath with good strong hands, sending it on its way. Shields with the ball.
Works it across the ground. Marked by Bagley. Keeps it close to the ground. Stratton alone for the uncontested mark. Bill Chambers is coming off. I can't understand that. We need to speak to the coach. He hasn't done a thing wrong all day, so why bench him? Hooker gets the interception on the bounce. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. He runs for home. Shields tries his luck with a shot at goal. Marks. Jams it on the boot. Misjudged the stopping distance there and runs over the line. Into the game comes Miller. Danaher directs it down. O'Meara with a short hand pass. Scoops up the bouncing ball. In the back. They should dust him for fingerprints. Stabs the ball. He wins the contest.
Parrish got a really good footballing brain. Stewart takes the mark. He slams that on the boot. McDonald, Tip and Woody with the ball. McDonald, Tip and Woody takes a shot. Misses for behind.
I would have expected him to nail that. Crawley gets set to kick it back in. Who was that to? Stewart again, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Smith just nudges the post. Bad luck. It's not the score he was looking for.
Frawley is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Sard gets the bouncing ball. He intercepts the ball on the bounce.
Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. He kicks it. Is it? Is it? Hawthorn have scored the last 2 goals. 2 goals the margin for the Hawks. A good second term with Hawthorn 50 versus Essedon. Well, the players have had a good rest and they look refreshed, ready for the 3rd term.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough.
Duray lays it off to the running man. Spilled by Bagley. McAvoy intercepts it. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same, awards the free. Gets boot to leather. Gets the loose ball. Dishes it off by hand. Now that's just giving the ball away. With the ball now. Burgoyne missed the kick altogether. Hands like dinner plates. Richard, what are his chances from here?
An elite footballer should slot this every time, Dennis.
40 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. I would have expected him to nail that.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time the Bombers stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Myers with the ball. He boots it. A nice contested mark.
Looks like he panicked there. Manages to keep the ball alive. Sends it on its way. That was all Stringer. Stringer kicks hard along the boundary line. Burgoyne got under it. Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richard?
He might as well have just dropped the ball on the ground, Dennis. Heppel is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Brand picks up the loose ball. The hand pass hits the man. He scoops up the loose ball. McAvoy gets the ball. McGrath being penalised there.
Nice torpedo. Puopolo. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. Umpire throws the ball in. Clean tap out of the ruck. Parrish taps. Sends the ball to open space. Merritt with the tap. Goes by hand. Shields with his head down, running for home. Gets the behind. It's not the score he was looking for.
Hurley has his feet firmly on the ground and is just a great leader around the club. Sending it on its way. Duray with good strong hands. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Duray kicks for goal. Rough head, spills it. The ball crosses the line.
McAvoy nicely outclassing Bill Chambers. Roost aims for his man on the ground. Is in his possession. Burgoyne going for number one. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. I would have expected him to nail that. Puopolo takes advantage. Not what he intended with that kick. Goes wide for a behind. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Not much on offer for Hurley. He was never going to get that. Smith picks up the bouncing ball. O'Brien delivers a nice bump for Sard. Drops the ball. He gives the ball away. Going for goal number 3. The Hawks with the ascendancy over the Bombers, leading the match 60-38.
The Hawks were just playing kick to kick out there and have barely had to crumb a loose ball in the forward line.
He lays off the pass. O'Brien takes a shot at goal. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Bagley can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. He manages to intercept the bouncing ball. He gets bumped.
Chips it down towards half forward. A mark by Collier. He steadies now in front of goal, 50 metres from home. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Hooker on the ball at the moment, hits the running man. Hooker slams it on the boot, takes that one strongly.
Even though Essedon are behind on the scoreboard, I think they'd be proud of their dominance in the marking contests, and so they should be. That's a very bad kick. Strong mark there.
Smith with a gigantic kick. Great mark. Danaher feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Hippel feeds it wide. Marked by... Jams it on the boot. Stringer taking aim. A long way out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Out of bounds it goes. Into the game comes Heppel. McAvoy punches. The ball in the hands of Roughhead. Puopolo with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Wins the hard ball.
Hurley's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He grabs the ball. Stratton didn't disguise that one very well. Myers puts his boot on it. Langford hand passes the ball. Smith with the kick.
O'Brien dishes it off by hand. Shields with a great kick. This kick stretches the lead. Here's the bounce. McAvoy decisively. Smith made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Stringett marks it. Works it across the ground. Stewart claims the ball. 50 metres from home. Sends it on its way. Great mark under pressure. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. 25 metres out. An ideal position to be kicking from. The Bombers add one to their tally. Hawthorn lead at the end of the term by 23. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first 3 quarters now.
The game isn't over till it's over.
Intercepted. Passed by Duray. Burgoyne running in, about to kick. Strong mark. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 25 metres out. A pretty safe bet from this position. Jams it on the boot now. He wins the contest.
Goddard seems to go for that extra leverage off an opponent by propping his hands on their shoulders. He won't get pinged every time, but he will have to be careful with his technique not to get caught for hands in the back. Burgoyne intercepted that well. Parrish gets him for holding the ball.
Parrish kicks hard along the boundary line. Nice work from Collier. Low spearing kick. Crawley collects it. Quick hands find the running player. Brandt with the kick. Marked by O'Brien. He steadies now in front of goal. 65 metres out. Hooker has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
Roughhead onto the ball. He lays off the pass. He runs for home. He scoops the ball off the ground. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet. Well, the quality of disposal has been pretty soft out there, and that's enabled Essedon to rack up the marks. Essedon need to cut out these junk possessions and become more attacking. He boots it. O'Meara with a strong mark.
Here's a mighty kick at the footy. Hipple puts it on the boot. Parrish with the mark. Sends it on its way. Stewart got under it, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. The contest, no match for him.
Birchall boots it. Good mark.
Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Great mark.
Hurley has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He gets boot to the ball, sending it on its way. There's no contest for that mark. He gets boot to the ball. Hooker wins the contested ball.
Low spearing kick. So well timed. Parrish with a daisy cutter. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Sicily. Handball short. Duray sends the ball on its way. Great mark over the pack. Hooker kicks. A good mark under the circumstances.
Merritt is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. He boots it. Strong mark there.
A taunt from McAvoy. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Hurley kicks hard along the boundary line. He panicked and looked for the safety of the boundary. That will be deliberate. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
I really doubt, Dennis.
Simply outplayed the opposition there. As cool as a prized marrow as he lines up for this shot. Hawthorn with the ascendancy over Essedon, leading the match 73-44.
Gunston can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
He wins the contest. Bagley covers some ground with that effort. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Nice work from Duray. Goes towards half forward. Simply outplayed the opposition there. He kicks and clears the ball out of the 50. Takes that one strongly.
No questioning whether the Bombers can take a mark. I think everyone has seen enough cheap marks taken out there. Essendon need to start kicking more direct for goal. sending it on its way. He'll get a free kick. He boots it. The mark will be paid. Merritt with the kick. Burgoyne with the mark.
Gets boot to leather. Strong mark by McAvoy. Goes short for the hand pass. Handballs out into space. Picked up the ball. Myers throws it clear as day. Really butchered that kick, didn't he, Richard?
He just sprayed that one. He should have put more thought into that.
Girard pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. Hawthorn by 5 goals. Disappointing kick there. Puts boot to ball. Stratton takes the mark.
The Hawks haven't taken many inside 50 forward marks, and their ability to nail goals on the run is what's keeping them in front of Essedon.
Nice mark under pressure.
McKenna with the kick. Hooker with a strong mark.
Looks like he panicked there. So well timed.
Puts boot to ball.
Gunston was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. All is in readiness. McAvoy with a big fist on it, jumping at shadows. Hooker picks it up. Parrish taps. Brand passes. He gets a kick out of the pack. O'Brien takes advantage. Hawthorn in front. I would have expected him to nail that. McKenna waiting for the man to free up. Great mark under pressure. Hawthorn